is in my life, so I hustle.
What's up, YouTube, and welcome to IT Hustle. We will be continuing the series exploring the Blue Team Field Manual. In the last video, we dove into NetBIOS. In this video, we'll be getting into user activity. So without further ado, let's get it. So to monitor user activity, the text points us to PS Tools. PS Tools is a collection of free command line tools developed by sysinternals, which was later acquired by Microsoft. These tools are designed to help IT professionals and system administrators manage and troubleshoot Windows systems more effectively. PS Tools are commonly used in Windows environments to perform various tasks remotely or automate administrative tasks on a local or remote machine. So here in the slide, we have some examples of what we'll be doing today. So let's go ahead and go to the lab and check this out. All right, so we're back in the lab. Once again, I'm going to open up the domain controller here. I'm going to open up a command prompt and I'm going to switch to the desktop. And the first example we're going to use with PS logged in will be on a single computer. So we're going to check to see who's logged in on a given computer. So we're going to check the sales machine. So PS logged on, whack sales. All right, so we see excuse me, that the user sales is logged on to that machine. Okay, so the next example will actually do a loop scan on the entire network to see who's logged on to what machine. So let's go ahead and clear the command line and type that in. So for LN, and today we are going to narrow down the scope because we only have 4 DHCP hosts. So instead of 11254 for the entire network, we're only going to scan 50 through 60, save us a little time. So for each IP address in that range, do a PS logged on. Let's put in networks to 1699.% I, and we need the variable over here. Forgot that. There we go. And then we're going to append the output to I'm gonna say users output.txt. All right, let's go ahead and run that. Still run. Okay, so the scan finished up. Let's go ahead and check out our findings. So we saved that on the desktop. All right, so for .51, we see we have the HR user logged in. 52, we have the management user logged in. 54, we have manufacturing, and at 55 we have sales. So really slick way to pull who's logged into what computer on your network. So that's it using PS Tools, PS logged on. Next we're going to jump into password checks. So password checks. Periodic password checks are an essential component of a comprehensive security strategy. It helps organizations maintain the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of their systems and data while also promoting a culture of security awareness among users. So the examples we'll be using for password checks, we're going to do a single user password check utilizing a script, and a multi-user password check utilizing a script. So let's go ahead and switch back to the lab and check that out. Okay, so we're back in the lab. Once again, going to open up the DC. I've already prepped out this demo, so I'm going to open up the documents folder here and go into credential check demo. And I'm going to open the command prompt right here, so we're already in that working directory. And the first example for a user, single user, I'm going to copy this here. So it's going to do another scan against the bad passwords text file that I have here. I pulled that from like OWASP top bad passwords. And then it'll do net use on the IP address for the given user, and see if that user's passwords is in this bad passwords list. Let's paste that in here and run that. Looks like I didn't copy it completely. Let's check out if it found a hit. No. Let's do it right. Alright, so we can see that it completed successfully here, so that lets you know that that particular password was correct. So on this machine for this user HR, they're using the password cuss word. They're using cuss words for their password. Okay. Alright. So now the next example would be for multiple users. I'm going to close this down. And I need to clear the null session so the script will actually work. Okay, there we go. All right, so again, we're going to do CMD from here. So we're here in the working directory, and for multiple users, this is the script here. I'm going to make this bigger, a little bigger so we could see. So for each user in the user's text file, it's going to attempt to log in against the bad passwords text file, and it's going to do it against this computer. I mean, they're all domain joined, so it's an accurate entry there. And for each success, it's going to dump it in success.txt. So I'm going to do a Control A to make sure I don't miss anything and copy that, and come over to here, paste that in there, and let's check for all users. Alright, so that finished. I'm going to close this down. So now we have the success file here, so we'll open that up. And then it looks like... So HR, management, sales, and manufacturing are not only using the same password, they're all using cuss words. We're going to have a little chat with them. So that's it for user activity. We saw that by using PS Tools, PS Logged On, we can see the users currently logged in on a given Windows system. We also ran password checks against the users in our environment using a command line script. And before I close this video out, there's one more slide I want to review. Okay, so the book does mention Microsoft Baseline Security Analyzer. So Microsoft Baseline Security Analyzer, it was a free tool provided by Microsoft that helped individuals and organizations assess the security state of their Windows-based computers. It was designed to identify common security misconfigurations and missing security updates within the Windows operating system, Microsoft Office, and other Microsoft software. So some alternatives now would be Microsoft Defender, Microsoft Endpoint Configuration, Microsoft Security Compliance Toolkit, and third-party vulnerability scanners like we covered, Nessus, OpenVAS, QualSys Vulnerability Management. So as always, before adopting any security assessment tool, it's essential to consider the specific needs of your organization, the size of the environment you need to scan, and the type of security assessments you require. Additionally, always ensure you are using the latest and most secure versions of the tools that you choose. Okay, so in the next video, we'll be getting into Active Directory inventory. All resources from this video will be linked in the description. I thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.